walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
Hi guys, I just had to go and take this cook. Just wait a bit. Hi guys. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Elizabeth, and if you're just here for the first time or you're just seeing this for the first time, this is Life with Elizabeth. Here we get to talk about some real talk. I get to take you through my life, and then we talk about every kind of every conversation, and we make it real here anyway. So please, if you're new here, please do well to hit the subscribe button and say hello to me. I'm saying hello to you now in the comment section, okay? So just please permit me if I'm a bit rusty. Like you knew in my previous video, I haven't been posting for a while due to some personal stuff, but okay, I decided to do better, and also if I'm a bit rusty, please forgive me on that. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath before I start off this video. So if you're already here, you've already seen the caption of this video, and you're looking at me, and I'm feeling so observed right now. How am I still celibate at 25? It's actually not a big deal. I hope at the end of this video you understand why I say it's not a big deal, and people should stop taking it as a big deal, and people should stop feeling somehow about it, because I know I'm not the only one out there. There are plenty of people out there that are like me. Okay, so first off, I want to start by saying what prompted this conversation, or this prompted me to actually want to say it and all that. So recently a friend of mine called. This we used to be close back then, but apparently we're not so close anymore. So you know the kind of call that you receive and you're like, please, why is this person calling me? But then when you start the call and you start talking and everything starts flowing like normal, because obviously you've had a connection with that person before, so it's not so hard to start a conversation. And then we're talking about different things, and you know, when we're talking, you know, girls and all that stuff, before you know it, we'll start teasing each other. And then she's like, when I get married, I'm like, please, we're talking about marriage now, that's not even the thing on my list. And then she's looking at me like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, that's the truth. This is something I'm going to talk about in another video, but this is not about that video. It's not about it now. So, and then she's like, okay, so are you in a relationship yet? I always wanted to ask about that. And you by the time you're watching this video, you'll be able to know. And then I tell her like, no, and I haven't been for a long time, which she knows. And she's like, she's actually very surprised. She's like, how is that possible? Like, I'm literally very concerned for you. Why? I'm like, it's by choice. Like, I don't know, it's not a priority. It's not something that, okay, like, it's not, I'm single, yes, and I'm enjoying this part of my life and everything, and it's not something that it's a bother to me and all that. It's not like I'm not open and all that, but I'm not just so bothered by it, and I'm taking my time, you know. Okay, so, and then she's like, okay, if you're single and then you've been single for a while, so are you trying to tell me that, are you, and then she goes, are you, I said, am I worth? And then she's like, are you saying that you're celibate and everything? I'm like, that question, I'm like, okay, why is it so awkward for you to just say that? And then she's like, you know, I'm like, okay, first off, I'm going to answer this question by telling you that, okay, first of all, I have realized and I have discovered that me as a person, I am a demisexual person. In case you don't know what demisexuality means, it means it's those people, or people like that cannot actually have any sexual relationship with somebody that they do not have any emotional or mental or some kind of connection or bond with. Meaning that before I get to that level where I can have any sexual relationship with anybody, I have to actually have a bond, have a kind of trust. Like, it's not, that means I cannot actually do a one night stand or a fling or any of those casual stuff, because it's not really casual for me. So that's the kind of person I am. So I now thought that if I am this person, it means that, and I've been single for quite some time now, and I'm demisexual, definitely I am going to be celibate. Definitely I am celibate, because I'm not into, my personality or the kind of person I am does not allow me to do the hookup stuff, and based on the the standards I have and everything. And even before now, even before I realized the kind of person I am, I've been big on the whole celibacy and everything, because for me, the whole sex and everything, it's a big part of vulnerability for me. And vulnerability is not something that comes easy for me. So before we get to that part, you know that yeah, yeah, my thoughts. And then she was like, I'm genuinely concerned for you. And then she's looking at me, and I'm like, why are you concerned for me? Like, and that brings me to this conversation, because I know there are people out there, like, why is it a big deal? Why does it surprise people? Why does it feel like an enigma when they see you, like, okay, you're a 25-year old, 24-year, or even 20, 26, 27, or even 30, and you're deciding to be celibate, or you're even a virgin and all that. People see you and they'll be like, what's wrong with you? They start thinking maybe something is wrong with you, or maybe like they'll start teasing you and saying something like you're a nun or some kind of thing. Like, I don't get the reason why. Like, I have people that tell me, okay, they've been active and everything, and when you tell me that, I don't feel some kind of surprise. Right? It's you, it's your choice. Me, I've come to a position in my life where I'm like, I do not have to agree or understand the choices you make for me to respect it. It does not stop me from respecting you. It doesn't stop me from seeing you as who you are. You are. It's just your choice. It's a part of you, and it's not the whole part of you. So if you being sexually active and all those things is not a surprise to me, it's not strange to me. So if I tell you I'm deciding to wait or anything, why should it come, like, why should it usually be a concern for you? Why should it like come as something? And it's funny because you have so many myths concerning this, and it's just sad because 80% of the people that are sexually active or something, they'll tell you that they wish they had waited. So if you wish you had waited, why do you now look at somebody that have decided to wait as like an enigma? Like, they'll tell you, it's just disheartening. And why I had to come out to say this, because before now it used to be something like, it's not a big deal for me, something that I could actually answer if somebody asked me and everything. But growing up, it started sounding somehow, because if you say it now, you will have so many reactions, and because of that, and I started feeling like there's a kind of maybe stigma creeping into it and everything. I don't want that. It is a choice. It's just like somebody that decides to be a vegetarian and not eat meat. The same way it will sound somehow for me that likes meat. But I understand that, okay, this is what the person has chosen to be or choosing to live. That's the same way that somebody that has decided, if you're somebody that's active and then you meet somebody that decided that they don't want to be active, or they are still very celibate at this point, it should not be something of a concern to you. It should not be something that you should see as an enigma. It's something like, it's not a big deal. Everybody has choices. And I'm just so sad because for some people, like, not everybody can come out to say it now. I have to come out to own it and say, yes, I have decided to be celibate, and I have been celibate for so long, and it's my choice. You don't have to understand it. Doesn't have to make sense to you, but it's my choice. I shouldn't be an enigma. I shouldn't be a point of reference. I shouldn't be such a big deal for it. It's the same. It's just the other flip of the coin. Just the other side of the coin. And there are so many reasons why I might have decided to. I don't want this video to be long. I would have gone into it. But in case you have questions about it, because people have some very silly questions about it. They're like, okay, they have some really strong myths about it. Said, okay, since you have decided to be celibate, it means that, okay, you probably don't have urges and all that. Says who? Especially as a lady, when you're about to be on your period of relating and everything, that's when you will know that Konji is a bastard. But the thing about it is that you have decided not to act on it. That's the only difference and everything. You go through everything. And another, gone are those days where they will say, keep quiet, you don't know what you're talking about, since you're not actually practicing and everything. Sister, brother, I will school you on it. You that have been active, I will school you, and trust me, you will never remain the same. So you cannot shun me just because I have decided that I'm not going to put into practice what I already know just yet. And people should respect people's choices. And it's just very funny because people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. If you are not ready to do it, if you're not ready to have sex yet and everything, hold on, until you are ready, so that when it eventually happens, you will not be saying I wish I had waited, or those kind of things. It's not you don't have to wait until some people that have decided to wait. It's not because they are deciding to wait to marry, or they are taking it as one big deal, as one religious thing. It's just because they have not felt ready yet, and it's okay. So normalize seeing people that have decided to be celibate, or seeing people that are over 25, 24, 26, even 30 something and are celibate. Normalize seeing it as normal, just the same way we see even even the others that are very active, that can't go a day or a week without it. We don't see it as anything. We may not understand it and everything, and they are not myths. There's nothing abnormal about it. Anyway, I've said so much about it. This topic is something that cannot be overflogged and everything. And me, I can come out and say it over here. It took me a whole lot for me to come out and say this and everything. But I know that I'm coming out to say it, so that people out there that are also like me and are feeling that way can actually stumble on this video, and to know that we are here. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's not doing it. That's just the truth of the matter. And do not let anybody make you feel ashamed, or stigmatize you for a decision you have decided. It is your body, and you can decide to do whatever you want. If you are not ready to explore that part of your body, it's fine. It does not have any age limit or age stamp, and you are perfectly okay. Do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, and own it. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for it. As for me putting it out there too is me owning it. Yes, I am, and I will. And when I am ready and when I want to, I will. Doesn't matter how old I get and how old I get, or when. It just matters when I am ready. I will. So anyway, so I know you have questions and everything. Please go ahead, hit me with the questions. This is like a one trip ticket. I know people that already know me, and they're opening their lips. Please close your mouth. It's not that deep. But hit me with your questions, and if you're there too and you feel like you want to come out and say it, it's liberating to finally say it out there, because it's not a bad thing. It's not something that you should be shush about. It's something that you can own, just the same way somebody can open your mouth and say, oh, I am active. The same way you should be able to open your mouth and say, no, I'm deciding to wait, or I'm being celibate. It's not a big deal. So please hit the subscribe button. Please don't forget to leave your comments, questions, bombard me with questions, and maybe if I see a variety of questions, I'll probably do a sequel to this video. But until then, I promise to do more videos. Watch out for my videos. I'm going to be doing real videos. We're going to be talking about real life talks and everything. But until then, I'll see you. Have a lovely day, and